Hello students, I hope you all are fine and safe in your home. So today we are going to discuss about a very important process in our daily life, and that is going on now also, because without it we cannot survive. I hope you people have guessed what it is. Yes, of course, the respiration, right? So what is this respiration? What is this breathing? Why do we need to breathe? All living organisms breathe. They are living for their survival. But what happens when we breathe? Isn't it? It's not a kind of question which we have never considered, right? All living organisms, microorganisms, along with the plant, follow the process of breathing, isn't it? So today, however, the topic is breathing, and somewhere this breathing is quite related with the energy. Okay, there is a connection between the energy and the breathing. Whatever the process we are doing in our daily life, just like whatever internal function is taking place, uh, uh, catabolic, anabolic process, that is metabolic process is taking place, then whatever the organs are functioning, that all requires the energy. So from where does this energy comes, or from where does this energy originates? So today in this discussion we are going to discuss that how this energy is released, and how it is useful, and how it is interconnected to the breathing. Okay, how this breathing is helpful in releasing the energy. Student, whatever the food we are eating, I'm taking the example of us. You would have studied in human being, physiology of human being also. So here, whatever the food we are eating, that gets oxidized, and after the oxidizing process, when it is oxidizing, when we take up the oxygen from the atmosphere, when we inspire, then the oxygen gets mixed with the food and it's oxidized, and hence the breakdown of food is taking place and there is a release of energy. So same process is taking place in all the organisms, living organisms which is present in an environment. So today students, we are going to start with a new chapter, that is the respiration in plants. Okay, plants also respire, isn't it? You know very well. So first of all, what is this respiration? Actually, inhalation and exhalation. We know that inhalation and exhalation, once the breathing is called as the respiration. But exact definition is the breaking of the complex molecule, or the food we say, or the macromolecules into the simpler form to release the energy is termed as respiration, and hence this respiration is taking place each and every part of the cell, hence we are seeing it as a cellular respiration. Okay, let us see the definition. The mechanism of breakdown of food material within the cell to release energy in the form of ATP. So here the energy is directly not used. Okay, that is used in a stepwise. Okay, so that is not directly used. Energy is not directly used, but it is synthesized in the form of ATP in the cell and stored in the form of ATP only. ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. Earlier also you people would have studied in the 9th-10th class adenosine triphosphate. That is the energy currency of the cell. Right, so energy is stored in the form of ATP, and whenever the energy is required, this ATP will break down and will release the energy, and hence the work is processed, or for whatever work the energy is required, that will be processed. Okay, next let us see in the plants. Basically, if we are considering the other organisms and comparing the plant, so we know that plants and some of the cyanobacteria prepare their own food, isn't it? They are preparing their own food, and other organisms, they don't prepare their own food. What the cyanobacteria in plants do, they utilize the sunlight and convert those sunlight into a chemical form. They trap the light energy and convert it into the chemical energy. How? We are doing that. Green plants and some cyanobacteria consist of chlorophyll or chloroplast, right, within their body. Therefore the plants leaves appear to be green in color. Exactly, right? Okay, so those chloroplasts or chlorophyll, what they do, they trap the sun rays. They are trapping the sunlight so that photosynthesis process can proceed, and that light energy is converted into chemical energy. Why we are seeing it as a chemical energy? Because photosynthesis process, what is it? Here all the chemical processes take place. Here the chemical process take place. How? The carbon dioxide in the presence of water, you are knowing this, carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight gets converted into glucose plus oxygen plus water, little amount of water, isn't it? So this is a chemical process. What is this? This is actually the chemical reaction which is taking place. Hence we say that the light energy is utilized in the form of chemical energy. So this process is taking place in the photosynthesis in the plants, in the plants, right? In and the cyanobacteria. So student, where this photosynthesis is taking place? Of course in the chloroplast. Okay, photosynthesis is taking place in the chloroplast. But breakdown of cellulose. What is this breakdown? Just see by the process of photosynthesis, what the molecule is formed? C6H12O6, isn't it? C6H12O6. That means carbon chain is formed 6 times. So here what happened? Breakdown of complex molecule. Oxidation of food or breakdown of complex molecule is the same thing. Here the food which is prepared, and in the plant we are knowing that it is prepared in the form of glucose. So the glucose will break down into the simpler components. Just like carbon chain is there, that is a C6H12O6, right? So here the carbon bond will break, means the bond between the carbon will break, and that will be converted into the smaller unit, and the energy will be released and will be synthesized in the form of ATP. Okay, so that is actually the respiration. So here breakdown of complex molecule. Photosynthesis, where it is taking place? In the chloroplast, right? But another thing what I have told you, the breakdown of complex molecule, food is prepared in the chlorophyll, but breakdown कहाँ हो रहा है? Where it is taking place? In the mitochondria or in the cytoplasm. ठीक है? Maybe in the mitochondria and the cytoplasm. Not maybe, in both it is taking place. Okay? Then next, the same thing whatever I have told in the sentence form. Breakdown of carbon-carbon bond of complex compound through oxidation leads to release of energy, and this process is called respiration. See, I have told the breakdown of the carbon-carbon bond, and which is a complex compound. Yes, C6H12O6 is a complex compound, and breaking of those carbon-carbon bond, and hence the energy is released and is synthesized in the form of ATP. This whole process is known as respiration. And another thing, just those complex molecule which is being broken down will be termed as respiratory substrate. Okay, those complex molecule which is broken down into smaller form is known as the respiratory. As per I was telling you, substrates that are oxidized is broken down into smaller complex substance, that is carbon molecule will break down into simpler form and is responsible for release of energy. So the food or the complex molecule which is broken down into simpler form, maybe that is in the form of glucose, maybe in the form of carbohydrate, and somewhere it is in the form of proteins and fats, we could say. So those complex molecule is breaking down into the simpler form, and hence those substrate which is breaking down is known as a substrate. Okay, that is known as the respiratory substrate. Wait, that is missing here. During the process is called respiration, that is there, and the carbohydrate which has been broken down into simple form, that is known as a respiratory substrate. Respiratory substrate, because that is the substrate which is breaking down into the simpler form to release the energy. Okay, next one we could see here, this formation during the oxidation process or during the respiration process, the energy which is formed. Okay, and this energy is formed due to the oxidation process. So this energy is not utilized directly as per I have told you before, and is used in the various steps. This is not directly used by the cell, but it is synthesized in the form of ATP. And who is working here? Here the enzymes are responsible for this whole process. So the next point deals with that. All the energy formed is not released in the cell. Whatever the amount of energy is there, that is not released in the cell directly, but as a series of slow step. Okay, slow step series is there with the help of an enzyme, and but wise reactions controlled by enzyme, and this whole reaction is controlled by the enzymes. Different type of enzymes we could see in the different step and the forward topic. Okay, next one, energy released by oxidation is respiration. Okay, is not used directly but is used in the form of or synthesized in the form of ATP, as per I have told you before. Right, so energy released by oxidation is respiration, is not in respiration, is not used directly but is used to synthesize ATP. Okay, this ATP is later broken down whenever the energy is required and it is utilized for the various work. I hope and the student this respiration topic is clear to everyone, and the next topic we'll see in the next vlog.